Okay, so today we're going to be doing a trolling build for Quantum, and what the build's going to consist of is superchargers, powers, skills and gear. So the first thing we're going to look at is obviously the powers, and I'm going to show you different superchargers you could use. So let's go into the power tree, and this is my personal preference. You can choose whatever you want, it's up to you. I mean, you control with anything, you know, just as long as you can give the power out, everyone's happy. So the first power you want is Tachyon Burst. This is your pot, or if you don't know what that means, it's your power overtime. What that means is that if you use it, it will slowly get power out of your group, so you want that. Next you want Temporal Extortion. This is your dump, which means if you use it, what it will do is it will just dump a lot of power one time to your whole group. To your whole group, not your raid. A group is 4 people, a raid is 8. So you want that. The next thing you want is jump down into the space tree. You want gravitonic field rather. Just, you have to get that. Okay, you want, the next power you want is Singularity, so let's get Einstein's Ray, and you also want to get Inspiral Waves, as it allows you to go down the middle. So get Singularity. What that is, that will debuff the enemy's defense. So if you're fighting a hard enemy, his health isn't going down fast enough, smack that on him and he'll die, basically. Not super fast, but it helps. Next up, you want Abacular Wave. I don't know how you pronounce that, I'm not going to try again. But you have to get Lift to get that Abacular Wave. So this is your damage debuff. You know, same as the defense, except it takes away the enemy's damage. Next thing you want is Warp Reality and Gravity Bomb. The reason behind Gravity Bomb is this is great for raids like Prime Battleground or BC, as it's good for ads or bosses that take healing. So in PPG, if you're having trouble with the healing runes, just use this, put it on the boss, and it will take away heal over time effects, as it says in the control roll. So that's your powers. Now you want a supercharge. There's 2 you can use. You can either use Word of Power, which is my personal favourite, as it gives a lot of power out, and it's a 50% supercharge, so you've got 2 charges on a full supercharge run. The other supercharge you can use is Event Horizon, which gives you and 7 of your teammates a shield. Not for long, but it can help. I mean, if someone's down, or if a few people are down, you pop that, everyone's full health, full power, everyone's happy. So in your iconics you want Intimidating Gaze, Wisdom of Solomon, Nano Weave Armor, and of course Tactical Genius. So the way you load this up is going to loadouts, control. Your first one you want is Tachyon Burst. Your second, Temporal Extortion, which is that one. The next one you want Singularity, which is that, and the next one that you want is Abacular Wave, which is, what is that? That one. After that, Gravity Bomb, and that's all your powers. Where is it? Gravity Bomb. I can't find it now. There it is. For your supercharge, as I said, you can use either or. I just like Word of Power because I'm a power whore, so I'm going to be using that. Now, as for skills, you want to go for Vitalization first, just as it will give you higher power overtime. So my bow tree is what I use, so I'm just going to get that. I mean, if you have 140 skill points, you know, by all means, you've played the game long enough, get everything, and I mean everything. But if you're like me, you're sitting around 70, get Vitalization first, and dominance. You have to get them. But if you have more, you know, it's a bonus. So I'm going to get out of this tree cunning, as it's 1% power chance, and from the brawling I'm going to get dominance. There's vitalization under it, but I will get that later. Okay, there's vitalization in this tree, and the dual pistol. Oh, by the way, it's 7 skill points to get a full set of the iconics that you want. And the reason you want to try and go down every tree is that as you go down them all, you get these little boosts. For example, 2% critical attack, 4 vitalization, 3 restoration, and 1 critical attack chance. Okay, what's in here? Dominance. There we go. And just keep doing this all the way down the trees. I think this one here has dominance, yeah. So just keep going down all the trees, as I say, and just look for vitalization or dominance, because those are the ones you want. And after that, go down the middle of the trees, as it most likely has more vitalization. Okay, so let's see, rifle, vitalization on the right hand side. Okay, and round about this point, 19 or so skill points, I'm thinking about going into the super speed tree and getting all of my power backs. For if you get stunned, it will give you power back when you break out, instead of you spending power, so that's always a great thing to have. This one has cunning, so that's not something that we want straight away. Two-handed has vitalization, so we want to go there. Okay, so now that you've maxed out your vitalization, go into your super speed tree or your movement type tree, whatever one you are. Get your speed, your movement mode, and if you look down here, permanently increase statistics, 10% impulse resistance and 10% encase and root resistance. You want them because no one, as a troller, you shouldn't be getting encased. Now these 3 is a must for trolling. These allow you to recover 75 power over 10 seconds, which basically is a great help because it allows you to then use your pot, because your pot power is roughly 75. That's from empty. And now after all of that, I have 5 skill points left, and we are on, how long is this video? 7 minutes 52, it's a long upload. Now you want to go down into, as I said, these little vitalization trees. Currently I can get 5, so I'm going to do that. And now, after all that, if I look at my vit, right now it is 1105, so not the best in the world, but you know, it suits me just fine. So now in order to show you these skills, I need to Villain to stop dealing that way. You know, I can show him. I can show you guys rather. I can show you guys the power effects. So, KV, what do you lose? That way I can show the power effects. Okay, don't attack me, remember. Okay, so your first one that you have is a debuff. So, for example, if I do that, his defense is debuffed and he gets hit more. As you see, 432 in total roll, which is great. Now, my next one is a damage debuff. So, if you want to hit me with something now, KV, like weapon attack, right? So that's 120. Now, if I do it, you know, it hits a lot less. Well, not a lot less, but it hits less than it did. Next up is your healing. I can't show this with Total Villain, but I'll be able to show it some other time on a healer. But that is it, and it means his heals that he is receiving is less. Now you've got your pot, which stuns enemies, anyone caught in there, and your power dump. So KV, run out and use a power, and I'll just show them how the power dump works. Or yeah, kill me, whatever. Kill me if you want, man. I'll run out, never mind. Okay, so the power dump just works as L2 triangle, and if I use it like that, it gives him back power. You know, that's your power done. So one time only use skill. And yeah, apart from that, there's not much to trolling. Just make sure that you ask the other troller to vit. If you're bored, just do dump and debuff. But apart from that, trolling is just, you know, it's just something that will come with practice, and if you're not good at it now, just keep doing it, don't give up. Because if you give up, then you'll end up like me, 15 characters later trying to do it again. So if you want to do trolling, then yeah, just go for it. So yeah, that's the end of my build, and I'll see you guys later.